Andrew Z from Andrew Z in the Morning with my buddies from Star 105. It's Kayla Savage, Donnie P, Avalanche, Jerry Pickering, and we are at Cedar Point for Halloweekends. We're about to take you behind the scenes. Behind us is the employee entrance to Halloweekends. We're going to take you backstage. It's our very first episode of Andrew Z TV, and we're super excited now. Donnie P is our resident Halloweekends expert. Now, Donnie, what do you expect tonight behind the scenes? You've never done anything like this.
I've been coming here since they started Halloweekends, I believe, about 12 years ago, and pretty much all I'm thinking is a bunch of people getting makeup on and getting turned into monsters. I can't wait to get turned into a monster myself.
Now, Avalanche, you were telling us, what are we going to be made up as tonight?
Right here, we're going to be vampires. Working the blood room.
Very cool. So it's one of the biggest Halloween attractions in the country. We're looking forward to getting behind the scenes, taking you guys behind the scenes as well. We're going to go inside. We'll be right back. Okay, we're inside the park. This is Haunt Central. We're here with Andy Zilling from the marketing department. All right, Andy, what's going to happen when we get inside?
Well, basically, you guys are going to be transformed and look super creepy. I'm not going to recognize you when you come out this door. In about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, the folks in here do wonderful work. They are all trained artists, and we have about 25 of them working on any given night. They'll be making over about 300 screamsters, just like you guys. Although I think you guys will be probably the scariest of all.
Well, just starting here is pretty scary, so we go from here. All right, now, Kaylin, this is your first time ever at Halloweekends. What do you expect?
I mean, if you know anything about me, you know that right off the bat, I'm scared already. So I'm hoping that I'm doing more of the scaring rather than me.
Donnie, I know. All right, so this is the befores. We're about to go inside. We'll come back out from Haunt Central. We'll see what we look at. We'll see you guys inside. All right, let's go.
Hey, this is Donnie P with Andrew Z TV. We're in the makeup area of the Haunt Central portion of Halloweekends, and we've got a couple of the screamsters right before they're getting made up into their characters, and a few of the artists as well. So we're going to talk to a couple of them. Follow me. All right, now this is Ike. He's got one of the most recognizable characters at Halloweekends. Ike, how you doing there, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Now, who are we turning? This is Heidi, by the way. Can you see Heidi back up real quick? Say hello, Heidi.
Hello.
Heidi, how long have you been making up the screamsters here at Halloweekends?
This is my first year doing this.
First year, and Ike, how long have you been a screamster?
I started in 2002.
2002. So if you've been here for 10 years, she's been here for 1. How's she doing so far?
Excellent.
Excellent. And now, so Ike, he's been here for 10 years. What character are we making you into right now?
Mr. Giggles.
Now I've been to Halloweekends a few times. I think he's one of the scariest guys. This is pretty much one of the stalwart characters, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I ride a trash can around, so I mean that's just scary enough. When you get a trash can with lights and sirens coming at you, yeah, you're gonna run.
And did you create Mr. Giggles, or was it created for you? Or
it was a combination of my character. I created the character. The trash can was kind of given to me, and then I worked with it, and they put it together for me. So then I just kind of added to it, and it's been a culmination of 10 years.
Yeah. Because you're like, I gotta figure something scary to do with this trash can. You don't want to look like Grover or something like that, right?
Yeah, you don't want that. But everybody calls me that, I get that, and I get the Joker, and I get all kinds of. I'm like, no, I'm Mr. Giggles. So yeah.
Sounds good, man. Well, here's what we're gonna let Heidi do her work. We're gonna check back with you in a little bit.
Okay, thanks.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks.
Okay, we're walking around the makeup area, and I just discovered that Andrew Z has been put into a chair, and his makeup is started. So we're gonna creep on over and see what he's turning into right now. How's it going over there, Andrew?
It's awesome. Shelly's doing a great job. It's funny. One of the funniest things I've ever heard, someone just walked over to Shelly and said, "Hey, can I borrow your blood?" So it was awesome. Now, Shelly's been doing this 7 years. She works in a medical office Monday through Thursday, and then then she comes out here and makes monsters. It's awesome.
It's kind of weird because you go from helping people not look like they're hurt or injured to making them look like they're hurt and injured.
Exactly. Maybe.
He's already very scary. You're doing an excellent job.
So, Shelly, what are we turning Andrew into today?
You're going to make him a vampire.
All right.
for Club Blood, so he will be lurking the halls of Club Blood.
So I see that his color is starting to change. What else are we gonna do to him to make him look like, turn him into a vampire?
We're going to take all of the blood, all of the color out of his skin, and make him very dead looking.
A lifeless, blood-hungering vampire. Do you think you can handle that?
I think so, man. I'm ready.
You want to take a bite out of my neck real quick?
It's looking pretty juicy.
Oh yeah.
All right, this is Shelly, one of the makeup artists here. She's the one that actually made me look uglier than I already do, which it shouldn't be too hard to do. Now, Shelly, you said you work 8-hour shifts like on a Saturday, and you'll make up how many monsters in like an average 8-hour shift?
We'll make up about 15 per artist.
And then you were saying something kind of interesting too. Some people have been doing this for years, like, and they have fan bases. Talk a little bit about those.
Yes, some of the Screamsters actually have fan bases. The patrons will come back to the park year after year, and they know exactly these characters by name and actually a history to these characters.
You said like Mr. Giggles, like everyone knows his deal, and everyone comes here just to see Mr. Giggles.
Yes, a lot of people come just to see Mr. Giggles.
So funny. And what was your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're one of the circus performers?
Yeah,
What
from the skeleton crew on the show down there.
What do you do?
I do acrobatics a lot.
Me too. Yeah. I do tightrope walking.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Good luck, man. Want to see how you look. Hopefully you'll look ugly when you're done.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the point.
My name is Joe.
Joe, how long you been doing this?
This is my second year.
Are you having a good time?
Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question with our very own Donnie P here. Is it hard, as good looking as he is, to make him look hideous?
It's difficult. Very difficult.
Now, are you having a good time? I mean, you said your second year, you came back, so what was it like?
It's a good time. It's 7 weeks of fun. Yeah, and then you go back to the real world. It's all good.
Is it hard to go back to the real world? It's almost like you get to get in this fantasy world for like 7 weeks, or are you ready after making all these people up and working so hard?
After a little while, it's good to go back.
Donnie, how's it feeling?
I feel awesome. I have no idea what I look like, but I feel sweet.
You look scared. All right, let's go over here. Kalen Savage. Kalen Savage, look at you, dude. You are the handsomest vampire I have ever seen.
That's exactly what he was going for, too. He pulled it right off.
Good looking, man. And here's the after. All right, what are your guys' thoughts? We just got made up here inside the Screamatorium. What do you think?
These guys are amazing. It's like the most talented makeup artists I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of makeup artists.
Yeah, right. Avalanche?
Dude, mine, she's been here for every Halloweekends. She's like the veteran. She did an awesome job.
Did you say she was an art teacher or something?
She's an art teacher during the week, and then on the weekends she comes here to let loose.
That's awesome. What about you, Donnie?
I think I'm looking pretty good. My boy Joe hooked me up. He's been here for a couple of years. He's been doing makeup at the Halloweekends for the last 2 years, like I just said, so that's cool. But I think I'm the scariest looking guy of all of us.
Now, Donnie, there's something kind of interesting. You said that that Donnie's makeup artist said to you.
Donnie's makeup artist said he was going to make him the best looking character that he's done all day.
Out of everyone. So he put the most time into you, Donnie, and it shows.
Oh yeah, thank you. Looking good. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Next looking good.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're here with Allison from Cedar Point. Now, you're actually going to take us through some screen training, right?
Yes.
Some like scary training. What are you gonna be doing with us?
Just telling you the basics of how to be a screamster.
Really? All right. Now, Donnie, have you or has anyone worked on their persona, like what you're gonna be, or worked on it?
I've been thinking about. I don't know. All I've got so far is like this really creepy stare. But I don't think it's.
How was that, Allison?
It could work if you work on it.
If you work on it.
A little bit.
All right, have you worked on anything, kid?
Your Donnie's look it could be really good if it wasn't so bad.
All right, we're gonna go with Allison. She's gonna give us some training to be able to scare people tonight.
So basically what you're going to do is you have certain lights, you have different areas in the house that you can hide easily in. Basically if you work with the lights and you go right out of the light, it'll get the people, because it disorients them really well if you're in the house. Also in the house you have different distractions and scares. So you have one person distracting the guests while others are going out for the scare. So once they're distracted, go out, scare them. Okay. So.
No, we touch him, no touching?
No touching. No touching. Sometimes their first reaction is to punch. That's bad touching, yes. That's HR will not like that. No one will like that, actually.
Sometimes their first reaction is what?
To hit you.
Punch. Really? Yeah. Does that happen often?
It happened to me a few times.
Really?
Yeah, but you know if it's an accident if they come back, but if it's not, then you are given a whistle, and you blow it 3 long times, and that's when everyone will come around you and get them kicked out.
Like in an average night, how many times will people have to blow the whistle?
About 2 a night, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, on a good night.
In like each zone, like in our
zone. Usually it's outside zones. Yeah, they're usually like 2-way zones. House is not a lot. Okay.
So are do we look scary enough? Are we ready, Allison?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, let's do this.
We're okay. Good.
Thanks, Allison. All right, so this is my first Halloweekends, and I've already only been here about a half an hour, and I'm hearing so much about Mr. Giggles. Here he is, Mr. Giggles. How you doing?
I'm great.
Here's the funny thing, watching like not just you, but other guys walking around in like makeup like us. They're like walk by each other, it's like, hey, what's up, Steve? Hey, Joe, what's going on? It's like so. Now, Mr. Giggles, let me ask you this: is it kind of like James Bond? I mean, to where there's a bunch of Mr. Giggles? Are you the only one, or how does that work?
No, I'm the only one.
Really? From the beginning, you made the persona?
Yes.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you're one of the higher priced guys, and you can command for a little more money because.
Oh, I wish.
Donnie, I know you're excited to meet Mr. Giggles, Donnie.
All right, yes, I'm very excited to meet you because I've actually seen him for the last 10 years as I've been coming to Halloweekends. Now Andrew mentioned and you mentioned that you're the only one. Has anyone else ever tried to be Mr. Giggles?
They've tried with a trash can, but they fail. They fail miserably.
All right, now we're getting ready to do our very, very first scare zone, our very first scaring. We're going to Club Blood, I believe.
Yeah.
We're a little nervous, though. We're not sure what to do. Like they said, once you get there, you'll find some spots. Do you have any tips for us? Because I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about our scaring abilities.
Well, for me, I'm all about just like, bam, scare and then jump back. I'm all about in the face. Like, yeah, right up there.
Like
face
that?
to face, face to face.
So
jaw to jaw, nose to
So
nose.
quickness.
Yeah. Ah! Yep.
How's that?
Just like that.
All right, I'm getting it.
No, Mr. Giggles. Let me ask you this, Mr. Giggles. Now, they said you have a fan base. Like people come just to see you.
I do have a lot, yeah.
Now, how did you 10 years ago? Did you know coming in, or whenever you started? Did you know coming in? Hey, I'm going to make a mark on this. I'm going to take this honor. How did this happen?
I had no idea. I came in because I was asked because of my energy and stuff, and actually for my first year I had no trash can, and I just developed a character, Mr. Giggles, and then the following year they gave me a trash can with lights and sirens, and they said, work with it, and I said, okay.
I love it. Now, can you give us some of the stuff you're going to be using tonight?
Rodeo. I actually ride it like I would, a cowboy on a rodeo. Yep. So I do the rodeo. A lot of people they walk by and they're like rodeo, and I'm like, oh, I just did it 12 times, but okay. So I do it again.
Well, we love you. Thank you, Mr. Giggles, for taking time to talk to us, man. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you,
Mr. Giggles, everybody. All All right, we're here again with Mr. Giggles. He says he's got a great story for us. Tell us, Mr. Giggles.
Yeah, great story. Okay, so last week, setting, we're in Screamworks, okay, right there by the skull, and had this group of people coming by, a big group of people, and of course there's a leader. There's always a leader. 300-pound guy. He could have been a linebacker for like the Steelers or something. He comes in, he's just like, all right, I'm ready, and I'm standing there, right there in the light, everything, and I'm just standing there. He can see me. I'm right there in front of him, and I just come at him with my trash can, lights and sirens. He goes, why? Jumps back. Everybody's laughing. He sits down on the bench. He says, oh, I need a breather. He waits about 30 minutes, okay? And he gets back up and says, okay, I'm ready. And he sees me and says, I know your tricks. And then Sparky comes out from the fog and just slides right in front of him. He jumps back. He says, oh, my God, I peed my pants. And it was great.
Is that a goal of yours to make someone pee their pants?
It is one, yes.
Have you ever made them number 2 their pants?
Some other people have, but I have not.
Is that a goal of yours then?
Absolutely, every year.
All right, well, mission accomplished. I gotta go.
All right, we just ended our Halloweekends night at Cedar Point. Want to get everyone's thoughts. Donnie, you want to start? Actually, I can't even hardly talk.
I was just going to say, your voice is completely gone. Andrew, I got to tell you, you are a natural. You did fantastic. I'm so proud of you.
Are we going to tell the people about the triple scare? Donnie and I, we actually we worked out a play.
The triple scare, man. Watch out for it. It's coming to you, to your house.
That's right.
We're leaving this stuff on. We're going to hide in your bushes.
What'd you think? What'd you think?
Donnie's hiding in bushes?
What'd you think?
It's not so much scary as it is illegal. I had a great time. My first Halloweekend experience was an absolute blast, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Avalanche?
Dude, it was awesome. So much fun. I even got Andrew. Scared the hell out of Andrew.
You got me and you snuck up behind me and grabbed me. All right.
How I could sneak up behind anybody, but it was fun.
All right, Annie, so how did we do?
Well, I have to say we are going to borrow that triple play for our super scary Halloweekends playbook next year. Did you have your share of blood tonight?
Oh, yeah, plenty of blood. It was fantastic. So, I mean, the first, really good scare that you get from someone, it just, pumps you up, gives you energy for the night, and it was a blast.
That's true, too. And the other thing, too, when you don't scare somebody, you get disappointed. You're like, oh, man, I didn't scare him.
Yeah, can't stand it.
So, Annie, this goes on till when?
This goes on until October 28th, so you can still come out. Unfortunately, these guys are a one-night-only, one-time feature here at Cedar Point, but they did an awesome job. And I have to say, at the door, when people thought they were done with Club Blood, thought it was all over, no, it was not over, and they came back for more. So it was a great time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Out of the fridge.
say it's the first time Andy's been
all of
allowed.
us here at Cedar Point, I'm Donnie P.
I'm Donnie P, and we'll be back.
For all of us here.
For all of us here at Z TV.
I'm Donnie.